You on?
Well, yes, we are.
Okay. Hi. Tightwad sisters Sharon and Rosie. We saw 2 movies this week. One Netflix, like last week, and a regular. We went to the movies last night. So the first one we're going to do is The Marriage Story.
Last week on Netflix?
Irishman. You know, we're seeing that we were looking at the Golden Globe nominations. This movie, The Marriage Story, got like 4 or 5 nominations, so we figured that it's going to be up in the Academy Awards, so we figured we'll watch it. I really didn't hear much about it, did you?
No, not until they announced the Golden Globes.
Yeah, I didn't even know anything about it.
And it was the most nominated Netflix movie.
Yeah, it was. Okay,
so we say, let's watch it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so we watched it, and
I'm drinking a chocolate martini tonight. Because it's the holidays.
How come you didn't put that in your regular glass?
What's a martini glass?
Okay, so anyway. So we watched it. It was Scarlett Johansson.
And Adam Driver.
And
the concept is that they're a married couple. He's like a struggling producer, director. And she was a big star in LA.
Actress.
And they met. And
she moved in his place.
So she moved to Brooklyn with him and gave his little production company a jump start. Mm-hmm. And now
she was a big star from some cheesy
LA. Yeah,
cheesy comedies where she.
Here's the funny part in this movie. Her mother was also a big TV star in LA where she still lived. Julie Haggerty from Airplane. Haven't seen her forever. She looked really good. She played a really good part.
Let me tell you something. She comes on. I'm like, holy crap.
She looked really good.
She looks good. I mean, how old is she? She was in Airplane, and what was that, in the 70s? Early 80s? So figure about how long ago that was. I'm telling you right now, she looked just like she did in Airplane.
Yeah, she looked really good.
She was older, but she looked just like her. She was really good in it. She was. So
fast forward 8 or 9 years, they have an 8-year-old son. So now they're just falling out of love.
They're a married couple. You know,
they're falling out of love. But here's the thing. They still love each other. They just don't want to be married anymore.
No, he didn't know anything about this. He was in love with her. No, let's take it back.
He started out going to a marriage counselor. That's when it all came out.
Because of her. He was, in my opinion, he was blindsided. He thought everything was great. Well, of course he did, because she was living his life. So everything he wanted to do, she did.
I got to do that, sorry.
So in his eyes, everything seemed to be perfect, and she was like...
She just felt she lost herself.
She lost herself in him.
She's doing his little plays on Broadway. Now he's starting to get big. He's going to move on to Broadway from Brooklyn. He's off Broadway. Now he's going to open up a big play on Broadway. And she just felt like he's lost interest in her. Not lost interest, but just wasn't attentive. He wasn't the guy he used to be when she first met him. So here it is. They're going to get divorced. They're not going to get lawyers. They're not going to do that route. They're going to be friends. They got an 8-year-old. They're going to be very civil. They're going to work it out. And it just shows the complete unraveling of that plan.
Because of her.
Well, somebody lawyers up, and then the lawyers all played a fabulous part in this.
Laura Dern, she was fabulous.
Laura Dern was her lawyer, and she was hysterical. She was so predatory. She was really good.
And Ray Liotta
played his lawyer. He was just as bad. They were nasty.
Ray Liotta played her. Yes, his
Let
me tell you, I couldn't.
Very high dollar.
I couldn't help but feel sorry for him. I couldn't help it, because she all of a sudden discovered that she was engulfed in his world. But he didn't know. He was living life like they were.
You're forgetting one little part of the movie.
What? What is that? Oh, what? That he cheated on her? Okay, well, but that wasn't a part of it until we found out about it. And she didn't even really know about that in the beginning when she decided that
she did know, because she said it in the
No.
She said it in the yes. She
well,
did.
It doesn't matter. But what it shows is, you get involved in each other's life, and you live each other. But to me, he did cheat on her. That was bad. But that wasn't the premise of the whole divorce. She wanted to go and live her own life now. She thought that everything he wanted, she did. She lived his life. And then one day she woke up and said, I don't want to do this anymore.
She wanted to be back in L.A. with her mom and her sister, who she's real close to.
But he couldn't wrap his head around
it was
wrong.
So it turned out to be a cross-country divorce proceedings, because
the
little kid and all, and trying to do visitation. It was very, very complicated, and it was sad. I thought it was really sad because
It was very sad.
I really like both characters. I really identify with both characters, and I knew it was like a no-win situation.
If you have ever broke up with anybody and you had children, I'm going to tell you something. This story pretty much sums it up.
It's home.
It does. You try to
how well you start out in the beginning thinking
it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You're going to have those mean moments. You're going to have those moments where you just hate each other. You know, where in the beginning you were like, listen, this isn't working. And the other one's like, no, it isn't working. You know, and you're trying to be very
civil,
congenial about it. And let's do
understanding
this.
And all that.
Let's do that. And then it just all falls apart.
Yeah, falls apart.
And it all falls. And it was sad. It was very, very, very sad.
We both cried. It was very sad. We cried at the end, both of us. It was just very sad. You just felt bad for both of them. I thought it was a really good movie, so if you got Netflix, you should absolutely watch it.
Watch it, yeah. And if you've ever broken up with somebody after years,
you identify with this.
You'll absolutely understand this, without a doubt. Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was when we first watched. We looked at each other, and then I turned around. and She said, "Did you like it?" I was like,
"Well, we were both crying." Did you like it? And she was like, "I did."
wanted them to get back together. You know, I wanted that happy ending. I
how we love the happy endings.
You know what? I should have said that because if anybody watches
Can't believe she said that.
I know, I'm sorry. All right, so anyway, let's vote on it. For a Netflix movie, believe it or not, because in the beginning I wouldn't have given it this, but I am now.
I'm giving it 4.
So am I.
You're giving it 4?
Yeah.
I thought the character study of each one of them was phenomenal.
Spot on. Spot on.
They were both. They had like meltdown moments in the movie.
Oh, they said things to each other and then they realized what they said to each other.
Yeah, it was sad. It was heart-wrenching. I thought it was heart-wrenching.
Because they had a beautiful life together in the beginning. They adored each other.
They did.
You know, and then just life gets in the way, and it's like, you know, to me, it was sad.
It was really sad. Okay, 4 and 4. Okay, we're coming back with another one. I'm going to make
So the Netflix movies are really moving up. So we're thinking, you know what? I don't know. Maybe we're going to move into the Netflix reviews.
Well, this is our second one. We did one last week, The Irishman.
Yeah, because these stars are moving towards Netflix.
I wasn't thinking about this one, but it came out on the Golden Globe, so usually that's a forerunner for the...
Netflix movies have got a lot of Golden Globes awards.
Yeah.
Will they ever come into Academy Awards? I don't think so.
They did.
Well, can you win an Academy Award for Netflix?
Yeah, the one last year won. It beat out Star is Born, the one about the girl.
That answers my question.
Remember the foreign one about the girl, the maid in Mexico?
Was that Netflix? We watched the movies. Oh no, we did not. We watched it.
And that won.
So there goes the thing.
Yeah, that beat out all the other directors.
I guess we're going to have to be putting the Netflix movies in now. Oh, what are we going to do? You know. Anyway, Rotten Tomatoes gave this a 90-something.
95.
So I mean, if you're just at home and you know, then that's
get a pizza, get a bottle of wine, and watch it.
Yeah, and if you broke up with somebody.
Yeah. Everybody in the world broke up with somebody.
Not really. There's couples I know that have been together for 50 years. It's unusual, but I know them. Okay.
I know a couple from the neighborhood too, but that's very rare.
Yeah, it is rare. Okay. They probably wanted to break up. They're just okay, so anyway, we'll be back.
Cheaper to keep her.
We'll be back. All right, we're coming back with the
the hell we say?
Knives
Out.
All right? Okay, bye.
I think we're still on. You didn't hit it harder?